The obsession with acting tough. Good thing I don't just act tough. I am tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit, y'all. Like, I know I'm all happy and jolly when I'm on camera, but like, I really grew up in the trenches. Listen, sugar in Candyland and Maryland was not sweet. Right? I promise you, bro. If you step down my block, it was GG's. You better pray that you could just walk for 5 minutes and not get shot. Man, where are those road thugs though? I actually want to see, like, it'd be so funny seeing like those road thugs and road gangsters, how they're living. I just know it'd be so fucking hilarious seeing, like, it'd be like little Timmy in his parents' goddamn mansion in the Hollywood Hills. Now, it is really crazy though, because on the real, like, my high school was like a weird mix of like the most low income kids, most middle class, and then most like not super high class, but like high income. And it would be crazy because I'd see in real time like the people that came from like high income households and shit, and like they lived in like big houses, because I was middle class, right? Like big houses. I seen the neighborhoods and shit. And all of a sudden, bro, they acting like lions and shit. Like, bro, you're just ruining your life opportunity. That shit is crazy. I don't understand it, bro. And it's even worse to me if like your parents are immigrants, bro. They came to this country to give you a fucking chance. They came to this country for opportunity, bro, and you wasted the opportunity game. Like, I've just seen that throughout my lifetime, and I'm like, damn, bro, I feel so bad for the parents, dude. But anyways, let's go in and see this.
Dudes are really trying to act hard in our current year. Now, in no means am I saying I'm tough, because I'm not. Let's get that out of the way. I'm sweeter than Grandma's cookies. I mean, look at my channel mascot, and plus,
now the funniest thing is when people try to press somebody online for a fight, like somebody that's quote unquote tough, like they'll come to me and be like, yo, Tommy, shut your ass up, don't talk shit about me, fight me right now. You're not about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna fight you. Yo, did I ever say I was a fighter? Who told you I was a fighter? You see that all the time. Like, I saw a streamer like threaten another streamer saying he was gonna like beat the streamer up or whatever, a fight, and then he was like, dude, I'm not a fighter, bro, I'm not gonna fight you. Like, why are you telling me? It's not like the person has a tough act going on or some shit. And not to mention, when you get grown, I feel like that shit just becomes corny. Like, the pressure may work when kids are in high school and whatnot, and like middle school, but when you get older, bro, like, you could really catch charges for like fighting, so it's not even worth it. Like, there's certain instances with me where I'm just like seeing something or somebody's just like acting annoying. I'm just like, bro, it's not even worth to press them. Like, I don't care, bro.
YouTuber is very sweet around here. Now, there really is some people I've seen in my lifetime that really act like they're real demons amongst us when they're not. They're fakes. And even people on the internet as well. Now, we'll start with the term a fake demon. Now, what is a fake demon, you ask? Somebody who actually thinks they do the most demonic shit ever. But in reality, they're charm and ultra soft with smooth tear. They'll always try to portray themselves as the scariest dude on the planet, or that you shouldn't mess with them. But yeah, I searched up sweeter than sugar on TikTok. And I was curious to see what came up, and this is what I found. I don't care, keep going, be my toy, or I'm doxing you and swatting you.
Nobody's scared of this. I remember the one time some dude tried to threaten my mods saying they were gonna dox me because I think I banned them in Twitch chat. Dude went to my mod's profile, took public info he had, and then said it. Like it was like some type of dox. Yeah, you was not a real demon, bro. If you was a real demon, you would have already done the dox. Like, I would have woken up with my accounts taken. I'd be like, what the hell? What happened to my accounts? What do they say? If you have to say you are something, then it's most likely you're not. Like, for example, if you're like, I'm really a blood, this and that, I'm really in the mafia, this and that, like, in reality, you don't. Because first off, those gangs will tell you do not reveal that shit. That's dumb as hell. Like, actual gang members, unless if they're like talking to like a rival, then maybe they'll say it. But like locally on the street, bro, you're not supposed to be like, oh yeah, I'm a blood or I'm a crip or something like that. Because you could clearly get arrested. If somebody hears that, a witness, they can report you, arrest you, then you're putting the whole gang at risk. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with the mafia. Like, they say if somebody reveals like, oh, I'm in the mafia, they weren't in reality.
What the hell? Do me a favor, just go in Roblox right now and look down at your shirt. You got a cute little cat on your shirt, and you're saying all this shit. Like, you're not tough, bro.
Yeah, I feel like that's a troll though, but there be people dead ass saying that.
You're just a chud. You're really gonna dox people over Roblox? Yo, you gotta get it together, bro.
Quit shining the light at me.
I'm sorry, but turn around.
Really?
At first glance, you're walking down the street at night. Some dude that looks like this pulls up on you. You're gonna be shitting yourself. Well, I would at least, because look, man, I'm sweet, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really just prefer it to be peace and tranquility over here. In this situation, I would have ran already. Or I would have been like speed walking. But this guy confronted him, and this is what happened. Okay, I'd sound like a top 5 channel.
You want to play this game today? All right, come here.
And now he's done, just like that. He said, come here, and instantly folded like a MacBook Air. Dudes are really fake.
Yeah, imagine in like horror movies, instead of people running away from the monster, they run towards it. I feel like the dead ass, the monster, or like whoever it is, the ghost would be so surprised, like, oh shit, like, yo, chill. Shit, I was just here to like hurt you and kill you, but like, damn, I didn't know you were gonna like try to fight me. Or imagine a robber, dude, a robber tries to break in, and they see a person running at them in full speed right when they break in. They're losing that shit.
Demons, this guy looked so menacing.
And low-key, you could see like every time a robber tries something and like an actual owner's on time and they have a gun and this and that, bro, they get so flustered, they drop their gun, they're fucking like shaking, they're like, oh shit, I didn't suspect that, because the point of what they're doing is like they suspect authority. But like when you're somebody that doesn't take that, or you're trained to like go against that, then they get scared.
At first, chasing him down, or not chasing him down, but he was like walking in his direction, but that was an instantaneous fold, bro. It wasn't even a second. Next, we gotta talk about the internet thug. This dude really acts like he commits crimes on the daily, but in reality, we all know he's trolling and is only tough when talking behind the screen. They'll really threaten to dox you, beat up your entire family bloodline, pretend to be badass and about that life online. But of course, when it comes to real life, they come across somebody on the internet that doesn't play, and they have to go toe-to-toe with them. They just duck, even though they were the person that was like, yo, drop your addy right now, as they're like talking shit to them in the game. Fake crash outs. Sometimes emotions really—
Oh my god, kids used to do this. I knew this one kid I grew up with, like, he used to be like, oh my god, bro, I'm getting angry. Like, what the f, nigga? Okay, bro, who cares? Okay, bro, don't get me mad. He used to like steam, bro, and do that shit. And it was just, oh my god, it was so cringe.
get the best of us. But here's a reenactment of the fake crash outs. Hypothetical crash out. That's the level of impact their crash out has.
Yeah, they'd be like, yo, hold me back, bro. And then the whole time nobody's behind them, but they're like, hold me back, bro. Somebody's gonna have to hold me back, or I'm gonna hit you. Like, go ahead and do the hit then, bro. Nobody's holding you back. Go ahead and swing. Give your best shot.
Even though they make it the biggest deal in the entire world, they gotta tell the world they're about to crash out. Their favorite phrase is really, on God, I'm about to crash out. Customer service is giving them a hard time. On God, I'm about to crash out. They put dill pickles on their burger. On God, I'm about to crash out. There was a whole meme in 2024 about how people who said that had photos like this in their living room. And look, man, I'm not gonna lie, I probably got some photos like this in my living room. So hey, if you're putting on a front, bro, stay in your lane. There's nothing wrong with being a good kid. You don't have to put on this front of being a menace every second of the day. Although I don't have any examples online, I have some examples from real life. This is not just an online occurrence. In 2022, I encountered my first fake crash out / fake demon. So I was working on the shift at a grocery store. I was tired, it was late, I was ready to go home. Then all of a sudden, this fake Karen crash out comes in and just starts talking crazy to the person at the customer service desk. I feel like they weren't really crashing out, but the crash out was brewing. Like they were beginning the meltdown phase. They were yelling and throwing a temper tantrum. Over the way, one of the cashiers bagged something. That cashier may have been me, because she went right to the customer service desk and just started threatening to fire the lady that was working there. And at first I was worried, like—
Funniest thing is when they're like, oh, get the manager, and the person's like, yeah, I am the manager. They're like, well, get me corporate. Like, nah, bro, you lost this over, gang. It's over, gang.
Damn, am I really gonna get this lady fired because I bagged something so shittily? But then she didn't really seem worried. She's like, yo, you're not gonna do shit. You know, although this Karen trope is like ran into the ground at this point, like it's real. I thought this shit was an internet exclusive my whole life. Moral of the story, she didn't do shit, man. She was just going on a temper tantrum for nothing, man. Fake crashing out. Nobody got fired. This was the stupidest shit ever. One time, all right, we were in the middle of the burbs, man. Just straight suburban area. Like I said, I'm from the burbs. Shit is hella sweet over here. But I guess someone had this dude over, you know, he had a few drinks. Okay, not a few drinks. But when he went outside, I don't know who he was feeling like, because immediately he just started pointing finger guns at the neighbor's house. They just started going like, bow, bow, bow. Like, are we serious? This dude's really acting like he has sticks. Bro, you have no sticks for nobody. Am I crazy for including this in the video? Like, yo, this is—
Funny enough, like not that exact scenario, but something similar. Like I was in Colorado in the downtown or Denver. I was with my parents, and then I seen like some dudes pass in a car and like they said some shit, and they look like some thugs, bruh. But like they just said something and then they just drove off. Like, bro, if you was a real thug, you would have like stood there and said it. I don't know what the they said, but I was just like, all right, bro. It was wannabe YNs, bro.
Dude, we're in the middle of the suburbs, man. And then a few minutes later, there was a cop car that showed up. I don't think anything happened because, yeah, he was just a drunk idiot. But if somebody was there to press him, he's folding immediately, bro. I could just tell. If a real demon showed up, somebody who really did not mess around, Come on, like he would have folded. Was he trying to act tough? I don't know what the goal of that was. Next, we got the when my eyes turn red, run. They really think they're part beast and they're super dangerous. This internet trope is too funny. They really think they're
Bro, a lot of this was really kids though, like when you were in elementary school and shit, and maybe middle school and high school. Because I don't be seeing this in real life. If anything, let's say you go out for the night at a bar or city or whatever, people get rowdy, they're drunk. They're either just like yelling, or I don't know, there's a chance they can get into a fight, I guess.
In red, when in reality, bro, they're not gonna do shit. I don't even know how this phrase came to be, but nobody is running. They really think they have a goddamn dark side or something, and they're just stowing it away like an anime villain. Now, I don't think anybody in real life unironically says this shit anymore, because it's just getting made fun of on the internet like crazy. But there were really days I've seen people like see red or like do an anime villain transformation, and that shit would go viral. But if you hear that today, like, you're not taking that shit serious, that you would just think they're sweeter than sugar. It really sounds like a 90s movie trope. It's that corny. Ego lifters. There's nothing wrong with lifting a 12-pound weight if that's all you can do. Everybody's at a different point currently.
Yeah, I think people don't understand. It's better for you to lift less than like lift more but do bad form. You could literally lift half of what somebody's doing, and if they're doing bad form, you're still getting more like growth in muscles. Because bad form, like, I feel like that was kind of my problem. I would try to ego lift this and that. But you're supposed to do progressive overload, which is just like adding weights over time. Slowly adding more weights. And now, like, my muscles have been popping a lot more because I've been actually contracting my muscles, right? Making sure, like, it's the right form and everything.
In weightlifting. And if people hate on you for being lower than them in weight, that's just lame.
I don't even think anybody does that. Like,
form is really everything in the gym, or else you're not even gonna get stronger. You're just gonna feel pain. All pain, no gain is really what ego lifters go through, just to look tough in front of everybody. Some dudes will really have the worst form of all time. They'll just swing around 50-pound weights and not even be able to handle it. They'll have terrible form because they're not strong enough. Just because you got 50-pound weights in your hand when you can't even control it, that doesn't make you look tough.
Yeah. Oh, he dropped it on him, on his foot. Oh, I thought that said 165, 105. There's no way this dude is doing 200. Yeah, GG's.
Yeah,
and he was doing it alone. Dude, at least get a spotter.
A lot of nothing is going on in this clip. He's really just moving this shit from point A to point B. There is no muscle being built. Like, it's not even going down to his chest.
Oh, and you see these girls looking, they're like, ah, hell nah. Yo, they literally looked at him like, dude, this is bad looks.
Can you even consider this a rep? This is really what it looks like when I'm at failure. I got nothing left in the tank. Now, I don't know if he's trying to impress others or if it's just like a self-pride
like
thing.
The only thing I could see him doing is if he's trying to just get like one in. Like he's trying to practice his PR, his max.
But I don't know, ego lifting to me is just not tough. Just slugging around weights with like terrible form. But if you have solid form, it doesn't have to be perfect. That's pretty impressive. Like, of course, push yourself, but sometimes there's really levels to this gym shit, because you could really get hurt if you're not doing it correctly. If YouTube is listening, don't do this, please. You will seriously get hurt. Nobody's gonna care that you're lifting small weights. You risk getting a career-ending injury. You know, God forbid that happens, but it could. Next, we gotta talk.
Recently, or maybe like last month, I tried lifting a little bit more than normal. I was like, fuck it, I could do it. For like my shoulders, I went up 5 pounds in the dumbbells, and like I genuinely fucking hurt my shoulder in some type of way. And that whole week I couldn't lift my shoulders, so. But that wasn't even ego lifting, to be honest. Like, that was a little bit like, I kind of wanted to up it a little bit to see what I could do. And yeah, I fucked up. So I just went down back. I went back down.
Oh, tough guy or alpha males, whatever you want to call them.
I was literally diagnosed as somebody that's
Fearless. Yeah. I felt like I was a god.
I've talked about them before in videos. Okay, I made a whole ass
But they're dead-ass be dudes that like fully believe in alpha males and even women.
Video on tough guys. But one tough guy in particular really fits the fake demon category. King Azule.
That point on, my dad knew he couldn't take me. Now I was 13. He picked up a stick, a wooden stick, and he went to hit me over the head. And I did this, and it broke.
Yeah, it just broke. He just put his hand up.
This dude literally does this as like a joke though, a troll. He's not serious. I feel like people like Andrew Tate are serious about it. Like, he'll truly say some shit, and you're just like, bruh, you know damn well this did not happen. Like, I forgot what he said, but he says something. He'd be saying, like, if you're a dude with a girlfriend, that's gay, or if you're living with a girl when you're young, that's gay, because you could be living with, like, your bros, like, gaining wealth or something like that. Like, bro, do you not realize you could just be hanging out with those dudes, like, at their apartment or another place or in public? And he was dead serious too. He's like, oh man, if you're a young man, you're living with your girl, bro. Like, that's pretty gay. Like, you know, why do you need to live with a chick? Just bring her over whenever you want to smash her, this and that, or going, like, what are you talking about?
Grabbed it, and that's it. No more wooden stick. This dude just had that brute force strength to just break it with one grab from his hand.
And then I took it out of his hand, threw it on the floor, kicked him in the leg, picked him up, and threw him on the coffee table. Coffee table broke in half.
He was hypothetically 13. He's talking about how he broke the coffee table. He lifted his dad.
What?
Okay, let's get this out of the way. He looks like he would beat my ass now, for sure. But you know, to the first time viewer, this might look like a real story. Once you hear more and more podcast clips, you'll know he's just straight bullshitting.
The fractions that you cause with hitting the bone thickens the bone. I used to sit there and hit my shins with a hammer all day.
You would sit there and hit. Okay, no. Now I know you're trolling. That's really the equivalent.
But actually, that one thing isn't low-key cap. I forgot who does it. I think Thai fighters, Muay Thai or whatever it's called. Like, you hit like your leg. I think it's a shin, right? You hit it and then like it literally builds like over time muscle there and it makes your legs like strong as. I'm pretty sure that's actually like a real thing. I don't think he was sitting there for like days doing that though. That's like professional fighters. Like, you have to be a real professional. Like, they'll kick like metal poles and shit and trees to like build up the strength there.
Of saying, yeah, punch lockers for fun. This dude is really an anomaly.
Oh, they don't f up their hands by hitting somebody's head. Your head is the strongest bone in the body. And if you train it and bang it enough for a whole year, it becomes 4 times.
That is not how it works.
And I learned that at a young age. That's what I learned from the Shaolin monks.
What is this dude even on about? How many concussions has he gotten in his lifetime? This dude is really speed running concussions. But if he didn't really say anything ridiculous, I wouldn't even question it. I mean, he looks like he would beat my ass. But the reason I wanted to cover this again is because this is what happens when you cap on the internet. People don't take you serious. But despite him saying F students are inventors, and only the F students were capable of inventing crazy things, nobody else.
Out of all things though, I feel like C students, it makes more sense. F students, you have to try to get an F. Like, let's get it straight, all right? Because a lot of times they'll say with C students, it's like, oh, they were so smart that like they felt like they didn't even need school, so like they just barely passed it to move on. Like, maybe, I don't even believe in that, to be honest, but maybe that's true for some fucking C students. I don't know. F students, you sat there and did nothing. You just fucking did nothing. It's not like the normal F students sitting there like in the background like, all these dumb plebeians. I can aspire to be more than, like, no.
He got invited to be a guest speaker at a school. I don't know how he pulled this off. And now he's on his motivational speech arc. And he was getting trolled the entire time.
I wake up in the morning before the sun.
Oh shit.
I wake up to say hi to the sun.
None of them are taking it serious.
They really acted like it was the toughest thing ever spoken. Just a troll. I don't know. They were just trolling, bro. They all had their phones out trying to get a clip. But yeah, if some dude that's been getting trolled and memed on the internet goes to your school, that's a viral clip right there. I mean, I believed him, bro. That he woke up in the morning before the sun. He says hi to the sun. Yeah, I felt that, bro.
I run a cold shower. I go into a cold shower just to get my body going. I go for a run, I go for a workout, and all of that is done before 6:30 a.m.
Yo,
This is what happens when someone that says the F students are the inventors of the world goes to a school. You know, at least it was entertaining. He was really brightening people's days at the very least. Before I take you to another video on the end screen, thank you all so much for 500,000 subscribers. I couldn't have done it without you guys, so I wanted to thank you all again in video. Also, thank you to everybody who's been reacting to my videos.
Hey, yo. Appreciate that, Doug. Keep going crazy, man.
I've been seeing a lot of reactions recently, and I've seen the Jinxie reactions as well, which is crazy. If you told me 2 years ago it'd be reacting to me, yo, I'd say you're smoking crack. And hey, you dropped the sub. I appreciate it.
Duck, yo, this guy's actually like such a goated YouTuber. Chat, go sub to the Duck, man.
But yeah, all the reactions and support really goes a long way, so thank you.
W video about the duck. Appreciate the shout out, man. This video has been hilarious, bro. Him and Birding. Anyways, if you're watching it too, make sure to join the Discord and watch the streams.
Subscribe to Tommy and FG.